Hi, this is Ron Nutter with another edition of TechBytes with Ron Nutter product reviews. Today we're looking at the Mexture Fiber Optic Cleaning Box and 3 things you need to know. Basically, if you've got any amount of fiber, and more homes are starting to use fiber because you're less apt to run into interference problems, and as you start going above the 1 gig speed, you pretty much have to use fiber. So having your own tools to troubleshoot it beats having to call somebody in who has the tools or happen to borrow the tools from somebody. This way you get your own set and don't have to worry about it. If you get value from this video, please consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video. I'd really appreciate it. Now with anything, fiber is getting into a little bit different area to where you've got different kinds of fiber. Now with when you are putting it in, you probably will have mostly LC fiber connections if you're doing it within the past few years. That's where everything is moving. There are a variety of existing fiber optic connections that you may run into, and if you're looking to possibly get that next step up in IT, having some of your own test tools won't go unnoticed, because you will get some people's attention. When I left one company, they saw the tools that I had that they didn't, and they tried to buy them from me. And I went, no. So it always is handy to have yours, because that way you have control of what's going on with them. This cleaner can handle SC, which is the rectangular type connector, but it's still the smaller fiber. The FC or fiber channel, SD, which is stick and turn. That brings back fond memories. That was the first training I got on fiber, was using STs. MU and LC fiber connections. So you don't have to worry about having multiple cleaners. It's generally a good rule that when you pull fiber out to verify it, and never folks, please look into those fiber connections if there's active equipment at one end, because you may not see the light. You may see the light. If anything else, point them against a wall or get a fiber power meter, but you don't want to run the risk of damaging your eyes, because you only get one set of eyes. Thing number 2, you can clean upwards of 500 fiber connectors. Now, up to, and it may be a little bit more, it's going to depend on how dirty they are, and you may not see the dirt, but it's important to keep them clean. So the rule of thumb I've run into is putting the cleaner box into effect whenever I pull it out. And if I'm in a little bit of a questionably dirty situation, I'll go to the next step and clean the whatever fiber connectors I've got in the switch and the router, whatever, because you got one shot at doing it. And if you're happen to go into that with live fiber, get some fiber safety glasses just to be on the safe side, or if you can't pull the interface out to clean it. And always have a spare roll of the fiber cleaning tape around, because you never know when you may use it all up, and you're going to need to have more. And which leads me to thing number 3, the cleaning spool can be replaced when exhausted. And that's nice, because some of this stuff is kind of like one use and that you're done. I don't say you got to clean them all the time, but if you're taking them out because you think you got a problem, and this is going to be something that you'll want to make sure you clean it just as a matter of general principle. You may only need to clean the fiber connections. Now, depending on what you do, you may want to go get a fiber microscope, and they're not going to hit your pocketbook that hard, but checking to see if there's any occlusion on the fiber, I might still go ahead and clean it anyway, just to be on the safe side. Now, thing number 4, and this is a bonus item, this helps avoid readhesion of dust to the fiber ends, because you don't want to go through and process of trying to clean them. And let's face it, sometimes in the past I've actually just kind of had to blow the ends of the connector, which now you're talking about getting moisture involved. And so anytime you're talking about fiber occlusion or dirty fiber, it's not worth it. Fiber ends should be cleaned before reinserting into whatever connector you're using on the piece of network gear, just to be on the safe side. You may not run into a problem once in a while. And one time I was having some weird problems and just happened to have a fiber microscope nearby, and guess what? I had some badly occluded fiber. So this is where cleaning it I'm not going to give you a 100% guarantee it's always going to hit the problem, but you've got a good chance at making sure that everything is covered. So think about this, take a look at it, and consider getting one today. I don't think you're going to be disappointed. You may not need it but once in a blue moon, but when you got it and need it, it's priceless. If you get value from this video, please consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video. I would really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.